Chairperson Jayaji, fellow panelists and distinguished ladies and gentlemen here. I don't know whether it is by design or otherwise, but in a post-lunch session, and that to a pre-valedictory session, we are discussing identity, perhaps to remind us that the question remains who we are and what exactly we are up to. I believe the discourse about identity in the social sciences, in the sociology, has certainly come a long way. There was a time when identity was considered as something primordial. Today, I believe nobody considers it like that. Then there was a time when we saw the discourse dominated by debate about melting pot or salad bowl, and these two kind of models were presented to us. Now I believe, today, I believe that there is a realization that identity is certainly a nutritional ingredient which gives us or touches upon the very raison d'etre of human life. Having said that, I believe if I have to define what is identity in very simple terms as a student of social sciences, I would say identity is finding answers to the three principal questions: who you are as per your considerations, whether you are aware of who you are, whether you respect your identity, whether you respect the answer to the question who you are, and to a certain extent, at least to a reasonable extent, if I may say so, do you take pride in who you are? If these three questions are cogently answered, I believe we can arrive at the definition of identity. And I believe identity, like the debate around identity, is also in a state of flux. Because we are here in an era where we are simultaneously coping up with multiple identities. And therefore, what is more important to this debate, I believe, is our power to prioritize identity, because within this auditorium, I have a particular identity. When I take a bus or a car or a train, I have a different identity. I mean, you keep on changing the association in which you are, and in a way that also gives you an identity, the surroundings, the climate, everything. And therefore, your power to prioritize identity and also your ability to accommodate different identities is going to take us to the real question of identity and how do we sustain multiple identities. Now coming to the moot question, whether lifestyles are impacting upon identity, I believe lifestyles is all about the way you live, the way you eat, the way, what exactly, I mean, the apparels that you select and all those things. But I believe identity is much, much deeper than that. It is not confined to the superficial manifestations of identity, if someone may choose to describe it that way. But in our country, unfortunately, and especially when we talk about unity, people rush to say, oh, unity in diversity, as if those who talk about unity are against diversity. I very well appreciate, and one should be celebrating diversity, but certainly not at the cost of the burial of unity. We are celebrating diversity because we believe in unity. It is not the other way around. And therefore, celebration of diversity is important. Like what I realize in political science, many a times it happens that people who believe in democracy, they believe that only differences of opinion is the characteristic of democracy. And consensus is not. This is a weird thinking. Even if there is a consensus, chances are that it is a product of some kind of a democratic deliberation. But unfortunately, like the very skewed thinking that without difference of opinion, there cannot be democracy, I believe without diversity, there cannot be a unity, is also a misnomer. And therefore, unity is the cornerstone of our diversity. Having said that, let me also say that at least in today's circumstances, what is required is to reach out to the people and develop consciousness about this unity which is beneath the diverse manifestations of our lifestyles, our views, our ideas, et al. For that matter. I know we are today talking about flattening of the world, and therefore everything, and very insightful presentation by Milind, which says how liberalization and economic advancement is making us kind of in a particular pattern, taking us in a particular pattern insofar as the way we live, the kind of lifestyles that we have, to a certain extent, yes. But unfortunately, in this discourse, if we lose the track, and if we somehow try to or get into the game of describing our identity by way of our superficial manifestations through lifestyles at times, I believe we will be certainly losing our way. What is required, therefore, and I am coming to the last part of my presentation, is the extension, continuous extension of our ethos, because lifestyle is all about emotionality as well. And therefore, if we continue to expand and extend our ethos, then I believe we will have that composite kind of consciousness of different identities which are giving us a kind of unified portrayal of our society, of our culture, and all those things. But unfortunately, again, for example, I vividly remember some 20 years before, there used to be an advertisement unmistakably appearing in the print media in various newspapers. It's a government advertisement appearing unmistakably on 15th August and 26th January with the title, Hum Sab Ek Hai. And three pictures, three figures of human beings, men of course. एक दिखाते थे कि जिसको दाढ़ी है, फर कैप डाली हुई है, टू पोर्ट्रे कि ही इज ए मुस्लिम. दूसरा दिखाते थे कि जिसके गले में वो क्रॉस वगैरह है, थोड़ा सा एडवांस सूट टाई वगैरह पहना हुआ, टू मेक यू बिलीव दैट ही इज ए क्रिश्चियन. और तीसरा बताते थे जो शिखा रखने वाला है और यहाँ पर चंदन वगैरह लगाया हुआ है, टू से कि ही इज ए हिंदू. अभी मुझे बताइए कि आर ऑल हिंदूज, I mean, we come across in this particular fashion, and for that matter, even Muslims and Christians, certainly not. But that is the skewed way of presenting. मतलब पहले ये बताओ कि we are diverse, and then talk of unity. This, I believe, is a very lopsided thinking, and we had to do away with it. And the things are changing. मतलब in good old days, in Maharashtra, for example, Marathi cinema used to be all about tamasha, for that matter. Nowadays, because there was a yearning for those rural days, एक nostalgia था. अभी rural लोगों को भी, and we are witnessing there is a change in the rural demography also, and there are more non-resident villagers than villagers. ऐसी स्थिति में लोगों को urbanization की एक आस लगी हुई है. ऐसी स्थिति में अभी महाराष्ट्र का सिनेमा तमाशा की बात नहीं करता. This is very important. I mean, if these are the reflections of the changing milieu and the changing social and cultural situation, I believe this is important. Secondly, visibility जो है, जो बहुत परिणाम करती है. और I vividly remember when I was in Vidyarthi Parishad, we used to take the students of Northeast to various parts, and we also used to visit. तो Northeast के छात्रों के बारे में हमने एक छोटी सी फिल्म बनाई थी, and we had it screened in Nicobar Island. Now in Andaman and Nicobar, Nicobaris are much of with a Mongoloid features. तो वो देखने के बाद स्कूल के छात्रों को पूछा गया कि आपको कैसे लगा, and pat came the response, हमारा जैसा लोग भी देश में रहता है, ये जानकर बड़ा अच्छा लगा. This is what is required. There was a suggestion coming from some Northeast experts कि जब तक हम राम और कृष्ण को मंगोलाइड फीचर्स में प्रेजेंट नहीं करेंगे, perhaps unity and diversity की बात बहुत अच्छे तरीके से नॉर्थ ईस्ट में नहीं पहुंचा पाएंगे. I believe there is a point. और इसलिए विजिबिलिटी का महत्व है, मगर उसकी मर्यादा भी समझनी चाहिए. आज की दुनिया में ऐसा है कि किसी को आप युवाओं को बताए, लड़के को घर में मैं बताता था कि फलाना फलाना बहुत अच्छा सामाजिक कार्य करता है, तो उसने कहा मैंने गूगल किया, वो फेसबुक पे तो है नहीं. तो मतलब फेसबुक पे नहीं होना यानी दुनिया में नहीं होना, इस तरीके के एक इक्वेशन में आज हम जी रहे हैं. ऐसी स्थिति में इसके बारे में कंप्लेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. वी हैव टू take that visibility angle also into consideration without allowing our discourse to remain confined to this visibility, which I believe is something very essential for the composite identity, which is a all-inclusive identity, जिसमें कौन क्या खाता है, क्या पीता है, इससे कोई बहुत मायना नहीं होता, क्योंकि भारत और हमारा हिंदू कल्चर एक ऐसा देश है एक ऐसी संस्कृति है, यहाँ to go closer to the divinity, people fast. And to go closer to the divinity, they eat. To go closer to the divinity, they drink. And to go closer to the divinity, they also refrain from drinking. ये सारी चीजें हैं, तो सारी चीजों को अगर यहाँ पर मान्यता है, there is a spiritual democracy here, which I believe is the cornerstone of our, if I may use the term a little hesitatingly, which is the cornerstone of our sustainable pluralism. और इसके लिए मुझे लगता है कि हमें ये जो दायरा है वो बढ़ाना होगा। रॉबर्ट मरखैम की एक कविता कई बार हमें पढ़ाई जाती थी, जिसमें उसने कहा था कि एंड लव एंड आई हैड द विट टू विन एंड वी ड्रू ए सर्कल टू टेक हिम इन। सबको साथ में लेकर अगर एक वाकई में हमारे अनुभव का जो हिस्सा बन पाएगी, विजिबिलिटी से जिसका परिचय होगा, ऐसी सामूहिक आइडेंटिटी अगर हम बना पाएंगे, तो आई बिलीव आइडेंटिटी क्वेश्चंस विल नॉट बॉदर अस एनी फर्दर। थैंक यू वेरी मच।